Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video or tech video, because apparently a lot of people like tech videos. That and also because that's the most views I get on, and also because I guess it's simple to do, I don't know. Welcome to the best gaming slash streaming slash, let's just best gaming slash streaming content creating PC for everything really. Under $1,000 you can get out there. This is the video of today. I did this video before, but I did it so rushed that I felt like it was just wrong and wasn't me. So I decided to just redo the whole thing, and this is how it is. So there's that. Also, because I'm redoing it, I was realizing the prices might have changed, but they're okay. So the prices are pretty much the same, just slightly more expensive, by like $1 or $2, but it's the same. So it's fine. It's fine. Everything's there though, so there's that. Also, yes, I've been gone for a week and a half, maybe even two. The reason why is not because I don't have the computer, because I do now. Literally have a new computer. But I don't have the time to use it. So it's kind of a bad thing for me, because it's like you either have the time or you sorry, you either don't have the time, or you don't have the energy or the creative mind, or you just don't know what to do. Those are the three issues I'm having these days. Feel like I'm sounding like one of those YouTubers like, I don't have the mental facilities. Like, screw off. Even when I know I have like an hour, 2 hours to take to do anything I can do through the week, it's just not enough. So, well, it's not exactly it's not enough. It's just when I wake up, I think I'm gonna be taking those 1 or 2 hours, but either I get bothered by doing some stupid things I don't even need to do, or just stupid chores that's really stupid, or just people annoying me every day. It's time, and honestly, if I was living alone, I would be doing things even better, but I don't. So sorry about that. I know this is a very long intro. Literally had a class on how to make movies and whatever, so I'm gonna just skip the intro, finish it, go to the b-roll. I studied like weird. It's not even a stupid thing for me to study. I don't even know. Anyways, the point is, I'm not gonna get to very detailed things, but let's just get to the video, shall we? Starting off with this PC build will be the processor, and the processor of choice will be the Ryzen 7 5700X. Again, it's an 8-core processor in my opinion. It's good enough. There is a 5800X and whatnot, but it just feels like a waste of money. It's still better than the 3000 series, and it's newer. It uses newer technology, even Gen 4 storage and PCIe technology. So in general, you're good. And again, for the price, it's less than $200. It's honestly a great price, and it should do you just fine. So there's that. Also, especially if you're doing stuff like streaming or editing and whatnot, 8 cores, that's something. Now for the cooling, I went with the ID Cooling Dash Flow 240 millimeter. It's a liquid cooling. It's an exaggeration, and I know some people might say you could have just gone with a really good air cooler and you could be just fine. There's a thing. First, this thing costs $70. Second, liquid coolers usually are more quieter than air coolers. Yes, there are some exceptions, but and let's be honest, that's cool. Air coolers there's some cool air coolers, are nice air coolers, but that is sleek. Again, some of you might say it's a waste of money, but personally I just feel like liquid coolers are better than air coolers. Not in the sense of cooling. I mean, maybe an air cooler would have the same or even better performance than a liquid cooling, but in my opinion, it feels just right to go with a liquid cooler. And if I remember correctly, liquid coolers have more stable cooling comparing to air coolers. Air coolers tend to, through time, tend to go up because it's air cooler, so it doesn't do as much of a job. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just saying liquid cooler for sure. And again, this looks like a really good liquid cooler, especially for the CPU. So there's that. And hey, if you're gonna be, you know, overclocking, you have that choice. Now, if you're gonna be overclocking or you just want a good motherboard, we're going with the MSI Pro B550 VC. Yes, it's a B550. Yes, it's one of those cheap motherboards. No, it's not a bad motherboard. A lot of people tend to think that just like the Intel ones, I don't know if the new ones, probably the new ones are getting better, I don't know. But Intel has the things, I don't know if now they changed it, but they used to have the thing where if you get the B series of motherboard from them, then you're losing things like overclocking, stuff like that. Honestly, Intel usually should go more expensive anyways, but AMD on the other hand, you have the choice to be cheaper but good, and this is what an example for what I'm talking about. This B550 not only has the ports that honestly, I'm a port person. If there's no Type C on a motherboard, you're out. There's a Type C, so there's that. And also good VRMs and good layout for a motherboard, simple but good. There's overclocking capabilities on this one. For a B550 that costs, what does it cost? I keep forgetting. $120. This is the reason why I prefer AMD over the Intel, and that's coming from someone who has an Intel processor, so oops. But AMD, if you want to go cheap and good, still do it. They're still good at it. But yeah, B550 has good ports, good VRMs, good overclocking, just overall good enough stuff that you need. What else can you ask? For the RAM, I went with the PNY XLR8 16 gigs. That's it. It's a 3600 megahertz. It's good. It does the job. It's just realized I'm talking about a PNY RAM, and I'm about to go to the SSD. It's also PNY. The thing is, some of you might say, well, that's a weird choice. There's other choices. First of all, PNY is not bad. They're actually good. Very good. I mean, they even make graphics cards. That's first. Second, okay, in RAMs, I could have went something else, but it's good. It looks good. It's the color I like. I prefer black or black and red or something like that. It has that. It looks simple, sleek. It's fast. This guy is even using it with a 3060 Ti. So, it does a job. It does a job. And again, it just 16 gigs of a good RAM. So there's that. And also, I have a mouse from PNY, and they're good. They're good quality. They're not the best, but they do the job. I believe on them. So there's that. And it's good. You will be just fine with it. It's also the cheapest one I could find. So in general, it's great. My other choice was Alloy, but Alloy was more expensive. Alloy or Alloy? I don't remember. I think it's Alloy. There's Alloy. Now for the SSD, is also PNY XLR8 CS 3040 Gen 4 SSD, 1 terabyte. I'm noticing that I went with the SSD. I'm surprised I didn't go with the GPU as well. Same reason of the RAM. It's cheaper, it's fast, it's a Gen 4. Look, in general, it's a Gen 4 SSD. It does the job. It's great. It's 1 terabyte. What else can you ask? It's even faster than a lot of SSDs for that price. I mean, $70. The better ones is like more than $70. More like, I don't know, like 80, 90, maybe 100. I just feel like this is the cheapest. Saving $10 feels like a great deal, especially if it's the same speed as the other ones. So, good job, PNY. Sadly, you didn't give me a cheap GPU, but good job. Now for the GPU, I went with the Zotac Gaming Twin Edge overclocked RTX 3060. Not the TI, the normal 3060. To make it very simple, it was cheaper. It feels more right for a reason, and well, it's a 12 gigs of VRAM, so you should be fine through time and through newer games, especially the games are now using a lot of VRAMs these days. I mean, have you seen Resident Evil 4? The amount of VRAM it uses. On the microphone. The amount of VRAM that it uses. Again, it's a 3060, so it's more like a 1080p graphics card, which is exactly I'm going with anyways. For the long run, it should run just fine. It does the job. I know some people would have added a 3060 Ti or something like that for the price. Of course, they would have changed the CPU for something else, like a Ryzen 7 or Intel Core i5, sorry, or Ryzen 5 or Intel Core i5 to save up buck for the GPU. But when it comes to doing things like streaming and gaming at the same time, it's always better, in my opinion, to get something that's in between. Getting a strong CPU and getting, sorry, a strong CPU, yeah, I said CPU, okay, and getting a decent GPU is better than getting a strong GPU but a decent CPU that's like 6 cores. 6 cores is fine, but 8 cores would be better. So believe me, a 3060 will do just fine for 1080p. It's strong, it does the job, it plays games at 1080p, 144 Hz, or even higher, depending on the game you're playing. And especially it's 12 gigs of VRAM. I know it's not, you know, but still it's great. You should be fine. For the power supply, I went with something that's a lot of people wouldn't go with for a reason. And I know why. I have a solution for that, but I'll get to it in a bit. But I went with the Silverstone Essential 550 watts gold power supply. It's 550 watts, it's gold certified, so it's very efficient. It does the job. It's not modular, it's not, you know, it's a non-modular, so there's that. It's all cables. It's black cables though, so there's that. Not ketchup and mustard crap, but it's 550 watts. So there's that. It should be enough to power your system, and that's it. I wouldn't recommend, I mean, you could put like a hard drive, but I wouldn't recommend to upgrade beyond like storage. I mean, you could add a hard drive or even an SSD, another SSD, like say the SSD. But I wouldn't recommend upgrading GPU or something like that, because it just doesn't have the ability to do that. But I have a solution for that. You could buy this guy. It's the EVGA 600 watts gold power supply. The difference is like 50 watts, but it gives you a slight headroom to upgrade. Don't think you can upgrade that much, but you could upgrade something, or you could, I don't know. I mean, you could have enough upgradability for storage, so it's okay. 550 watts or 600 watts is great. I will link both of them. The difference of the price is like $1 or $2, so I should have added this one in the list, but I'm linking both of them anyways. So there's that. Of course, last but not least is the case, and the case I went with is the Fractal Design Meshify 2 Compact Light. It's a compact version of the Meshify C, I think that's what it's called. I need to remember. It's great. It's a mesh case, which is in the name, Meshify. I mean, come on. It's a glass panel. It has a mesh panel for cooling. It's just a good case. Why is it not loading for me? It has a glass panel. It's a mesh case. It has a fan in the back and in front. It has headroom for cooling, so there's that. And again, the reason why I got this case, not only because of the looks and because of how good it is also because the cooling in this thing is great, because it's a mesh case and it has room to cool. So there's that. And overall, for 80 bucks, I mean, it's a good case. So overall, all of this PC build will cost, I don't know, less than $1,000. There you go. It's 988 bucks. It's great. I mean, you get the good processor, you get a good motherboard, you get a good GPU, you get a good enough RAM, a good case and everything. The power supply, again, you have two choices. If you get the 600 watts, then you have enough room for upgrading your storage or your RAM. You can add a 32 gigs of RAM if you want. Overall, it's a good overall PC for the price. It's great. I've seen other people doing PC build, and they added like better GPUs or whatnot. But they added better GPUs, but they either do it in a way where they either sacrifice the processor or they just find like a used one or anything like that. Everything here is new. Everything here, in my opinion, feels correct. If you want to change, go ahead. Personally, I feel like it's just perfect. You're good. You should be fine. It's great. But I recommend you to change the power supply. Go with a 600 watts if you want more storage or RAM. So there's that. So overall, that is it for today's episode. Again, I made this video in a rushed way before, so this is a correction to what I did before. And the other thing is I couldn't do videos for a week and a half, so it's great to be back finally. But the issue is because I take too long to edit, to be honest, and because my mind is trying to figure out what can I do, and also I always get annoyed every time anyway, so it's about timing as well. Overall, it's a mixture of everything that just accumulates to be an annoying factor of my life. So in general, it's whatever. You know, I just try to do my best. This is the reason why I feel like I promised I would be doing 2 videos a week, but I did mention that I might have issues, and this is the reason. So I would try to do 2 videos a week. I would say that if I do a stream, this is actually a thing. If I do a stream, consider it as a video, because I'm doing it because I didn't have time to send or to even edit or to even record another video. So keep that in mind, just so you guys know. And also I wanted to make this video because a lot of people, for some reason, did not even care about the microphone video. Okay. I generally thought it would have been a watch video. Maybe I added the wrong tag or the thumbnail was not enough. I don't know. It also, because of how YouTube it is, it always contributes to the type of things like the thumbnail, the tags, or the title, or whatnot. Or maybe because people just didn't want to see microphone videos, which is interesting. I thought people would like to watch microphone videos. Well, I don't know. Maybe people like to watch individual microphone videos. What happened to my English? What the hell? Maybe people just want to see simple or just one type of microphone and review on it. So I think that's what people want. I don't know. But PC build, apparently, from what I've been searching, people do want to see that, even till this day. So I guess I'm gonna do that. If that didn't work, I have no idea what type of tech people want to see. I generally don't know. But who knows? I'm gonna see. So in general, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys had fun. Comment down below what was your favorite part of this video. Give a like, subscribe today for more content. People mention that I talk fast, so there's that. Give a like, subscribe today for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. And also share the video. Share the channel. Make it public. Embarrass me. Don't do that. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.